Now back to our performance SUV dogfight. We're pitting two titans against each other to see if the new Bentley Bentayga can match the Range Rover Sport SVR. So far, we've tested rough terrain capability, a Range Rover specialism, and even though the SVR emerged on top, the Bentayga was surprisingly impressive.
But now it's the open road and a chance for Bentley's luxury touring credentials to come to the fore. Will the Range Rover's spec really be able to compete?
The Range Rover Sport was the first car to get the SVR badge. Different headlights, different bumpers, different rear valance. It's very smart. I actually think the interior is nicer than the Bentayga in terms of modernity and sparseness.
But do you really want something sparse when you're paying six-figure sums, Jonny? Personally, I want the full treatment. This Bentley SUV definitely feels luxurious, like I've walked into a top-end jeweller. And I feel very cosseted and preened and fussed over. I mean, even the roof is double glazed. Attention to detail, I like.
The Bentley might have the bling, but the SVR feels like a Swiss Army knife of SUVs. You have to appreciate that in order to package a car like this that goes fast, can corner, can climb rocky, rutty, horrible mountains and paths, this is a huge amount of engineering.
Well engineered the SVR definitely is, but I'd like a bit of cosseting too, and my ride was about to get even better. So I'm going to have a little play with my settings. After that off-roading malarkey, I think comfort for me for now. Instantly, the suspension becomes softer and things just quieten down a bit.
While Vicki was clearly chilling out in the Bentley, the Range Rover was now beginning to wind me up. I feel outside of my comfort zone driving this, even though I'm in comfort mode, because it's just a car which doesn't sit with my personality. It's too brash. Even with the active exhaust kind of toned down, it's still ridiculously loud. This is it with it on quiet. That's it on quiet!
VBH to Jonny, how are you getting on?
Crucially for me, it doesn't deliver a rewarding, exciting drive.
Would you like to get out of that car and into the Bentayga?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
Just sitting in the Bentley seemed to calm Jonny down.
Vicki, I've got a question. Apparently the Bentayga takes 130 hours to build by the hands of 53 artisans. What is an artisan?
Someone who makes pretty bread.
Well, this is very attractive, robust bread. So far, I'd struggled with the concept of a performance SUV on the road, but maybe the Bentley was beginning to win me over. It's very quiet in here, 2.4 tons of double-glazed, palatial, quite traditional surroundings, and it is a very relaxing place to be.
Meanwhile, the Range Rover's more sporty character was definitely bringing out the inner hooligan in me. That noise is pretty raucous. People will know when you are coming and when you are departing. Definitely the ride is firmer in this. I feel like I'm sitting much higher than I was in the Bentayga, and it definitely feels like a Range Rover up here. The fuel economy in both of them isn't great. This is marginally better, but still low 20s MPG.
Over in luxury land, I was really beginning to understand what the Bentayga was all about. There's no doubting the way in which Bentley has hidden the sheer bulk of this car on the road. The controls are light. The ride of the Bentayga I prefer to the Range Rover SVR, I think.
And like Jonny had discovered, aspects of the Range Rover were now proving less appealing. I like the fact that you put your foot down in this car, it makes noise and it goes. But it is big and brash and bold. And on the road, I prefer the subtlety and the really good use of power and size that the Bentley offers. So on tarmac, I'll take the Bentley. So round 2 goes to the Bentley. As a road car, it simply does a better job of wafting you from A to B.